Mia Morris, and I do amateur mixed martial arts. I got into this sport because of my husband, Devin, of Bam Bam Morris, and he introduced me to boxing at first, and we would do it for fun, and we would do it occasionally on some dates, and eventually I started getting more into it by taking classes in Muay Thai in Thailand, and then he got me to do my first amateur fight. So now it's become a pretty big hobby of mine. The most challenging part for me has been dealing with emotions, because in MMA you do a lot of sparring and you have to basically fight people in controlled environments, and that's pretty high stress, so you have to be able to push your emotions aside as you practice your technique and as you're basically getting punched in the face, getting kicked. And sometimes you get hurt, and the physical side is also difficult to deal with too. Very first fight was an amateur Muay Thai fight, and right the days leading up to that fight, I was very stressed out, I was anxious. I had to go to practices, I was feeling sick, and I didn't think I could practice through that sickness. But my husband was helping to train me, and he basically told me if I don't push through that, and if I don't push through feeling uncomfortable or feeling sick and continuing to practice, then I basically shouldn't do the fight. And even on fight day, I had to cut a little bit of weight, so I was very dehydrated. I didn't have food for over 24 hours, and I still got myself to do the fight, and then it went an extra round, which I didn't expect at all. And in that final round, I just made up my mind that I was gonna win and I was gonna do whatever it took, even though I felt like I had no energy left, or basically I couldn't keep going. But somehow I did, and I think it was the mental toughness I built up from the last couple of days of just pushing myself that made it possible to finish the fight and then eventually win. Me, I would say it would be my husband, Devin. I feel like he is the thing that I'm passionate about in my life, and it's our relationship, and it's love, and it's building a life together. And because he does this on a daily basis, and he does it probably about 5 times worse than I do in terms of like how the intensity and the injuries he gets. So thinking about him and all that he's gone through pushes me to keep going in this sport. And basically, he is my biggest inspiration. And I respect him because now I understand what it really takes and what you can go through as a fighter, even though I'm just beginning, but he is definitely the biggest motivation for me. I would say that I would definitely encourage you to do martial arts, because I feel like it's character building, it teaches you so many lessons about yourself, and it's just a good overall sport to build confidence and self-esteem and just let you feel even more confident as you walk around outside or on the streets or anywhere else in general.